Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to Google Ads course. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in the previous video, we basically discussed about how can we collect ideas for keywords that we will be using in our campaigns, right? So we were collecting ideas only. We were not finalizing keywords at that particular moment. What you have seen in previous videos. Now, in this particular video, we will be basically using Google Keyword Planner to figure out or to find some keywords on which we can actually bid, right? So we will take ideas from the previous sheet only which we prepared, right? So as in the previous video we learned that how can we get more keywords, or how can we basically get ideas for more keywords by using our seed keyword, right? So we'll be exploring more keywords right now from this Google Keyword Planner tool. So once we are logging into our Google Ads account, what we have to do is simply we have to go to this tools and settings option over here, and then we have to go to this keyword planner. So once you are into this keyword planner, now here comes a very important thing. Now you have two options, right? So the first option is discover new keywords. So if you are going to start a new campaign and your ad account is very new, you do not have any previous record with the keywords or the campaigns in this specific your account, Google Ads account, then you should go for this discover new keywords, where you will be exploring new keywords, right? So as you can see, what Google mentioned over here is get keyword ideas that can help you reach people interested in your product or service. So discover new ideas is basically related to getting new ideas about the product or service that you want to bring into market, right? Then the second thing is get search volume and forecast. Now this is see search volume and other historical matrices of your keywords, as well as forecast of how they might perform in the future. So this is the thing which is going to help you in understanding how a particular keyword is going to perform in future, or is it will just give you an idea. It is never sure that how a keyword will perform in the future, right? So they will basically give you the idea of how it was actually performing in the past, fine. So there are two things like discover new keywords and get search volume and forecast. So for now, we will be clicking on discover new keywords. So let's click on this discover new keywords, and now we'll be having two options. Start with the keywords. So if you have raw keywords, if you have some keyword ideas, you can start with this thing over here. And the other one is if you are having a website, you can start with a website, right? So if you have a website, you can simply put that URL over here, and Google will automatically scan some of the keywords from the intent of the content which is there on the web page, right? So this is how Google is going to work. Now we'll start with this start with keywords option over here, and then let's put our raw keywords over here like seed keywords. So earlier we were working on digital marketing course, so let's put digital marketing course over here. We'll put enter or comma over here, and then let's put another one which is like digital marketing course in Hindi, digital marketing course in Hindi. So now here I have mentioned two keywords. Now what we have to do is we have to look at this English default, we have to see the language, and then we have to see the scope of the keywords, right? So if we are looking to research about these keywords in India, then we should go with this option only, which is like India over here. Or we can be at specific city level also. Suppose if we want to provide any service or product in a specific city only, or the scope of our keyword is only limited to our city only, then we will be moving to city. Otherwise we will keep it as by default, which is mentioned over here as India. Fine, just keep it as India right now, just because we are providing our digital marketing courses throughout India. So we'll keep this as India, and then we'll simply click on this get results option. Now our keyword ideas will be here. Let's close these things. Earlier it was not there, still it is in beta version. What it does is basically whatever keywords you are having, right, it categorizes them into some categories like brand or non-brand keywords. So if there are keywords which are service based keywords, you can see them under this head which is service. If there are some keywords which are under courses head, you can see them into courses. And if they come into program category, if they come into place category, then you can see over here that how Google has easily bifurcated everything according to the keyword, right? So let's close this thing for now. And what we have to do first is we have to understand this complete dashboard, right? How it actually works. Then you can easily see over here we have some keyword ideas, we have some grouped ideas, right? So similar kind of keywords will be grouped together. And then we have plan overview over here. And if we wanted to create ad groups based on the relevancy of ad groups and the keywords, we can do that over here. We can go with certain keywords over here. We can analyze on the basis of locations. And guys, plan overview is something when you want to basically get some forecast based on the cost estimates, based on the conversion estimates. So that is basically a forecasting kind of a thing. So we will leave this thing for now, and we will rely on this manual method over here, right? Now the next thing that we have to make sure while we are researching about keyword is we have to check these options, right? So we have to make sure that all these things are absolutely correct and according to our requirement or according to our product or service what we are going to offer. So like location over here is India, that's absolutely fine, and language is like English, that is again fine. Now search network, so on what network we want to study these keywords. So right now it's search network, which is Google. We will keep it as Google only. And right now whatever data is showing over here is basically from the last 12 months. We have different options also. We can go with last 24 months also. We can go with last like all available data also, but for now we will come back to this 12 months, right? So we will be analyzing last 12 months data. Now as you know that we have basically entered two keywords over here which were kind of seed keywords for us. Now we are going to see some mathematical matrices around it. So here are some important things that you have to keep in mind. First one is average monthly searches. So this one is again very important metric. Then we have competition, and then we have top of the page bid, and then top of the page bid, high range and low range. So guys, whenever you want to show your ad on this specific keyword on the first page, on the top of the page, your bid will somewhere lie between like this thing, right? 35 rupees to 100 rupees, somewhere around 100 rupees. So you have to maintain an average bid between this. Why this variation is there, that in some of the cases why our low range of the top of the page bid is so low, like 35 rupees, and high range is somewhere like 100 rupees. Why this gap is here? So we can easily answer this. In some of the cases, when we are actually not advertising about our product or services, that can be in some of the months we are not advertising, right? So in those months basically our CPC is low or the top of the page bid is low, when the people are not basically advertising very aggressively. But there can be the cases when we and our competitors both are bidding very aggressively, or both are bidding, or both are looking to advertise on Google. In those specific cases our top of the page bid will be high, right? So there is variation. We cannot say that it will remain constant throughout the time. So right now as we are talking about this last 12-month report, so we cannot say that our top of the page bid or the top of the page bid low range or the high range, that will remain constant at every time throughout the day, and every time throughout the year we'll be paying the same amount, same CPC. It is not going to happen, right? So that is why what they are telling you is, whenever you are researching about a keyword over here, their monthly average searches is like this one as mentioned over here, somewhere around 74,000, right? 74,000 every monthly searches are happening in India on Google for the keyword digital marketing course, right? So it's a good keyword, right? It's a good keyword. It has a very decent average monthly searches. But guys, this is not the case for each and every month, right? It is average monthly search. As you can see that in like December 2019 the searches were somewhere around 50K, and in this specific month somewhere in this 2020 like mid 2020 we were having searches of around 75,000 or 80,000 per month. So the report that you are seeing over here is basically the average of the complete 12-month graph, right? So we have average monthly searches over here, we have top of the page bid low range over here, and then we have top of the page bid high range over here. So these are the different important matrices that we are having over here. And then what we have to do, see, this one was the keyword that we actually provided, which was like seed keyword for us. The competition is high, means that it will cost us more if we try to bid on this. Then what this tool provides us is keyword ideas related to the keyword that we provided, right? So guys, I have sorted this thing based on the average monthly searches. So you can easily see that this specific keyword is having average monthly searches of around 74,000. So it's a good potential keyword. But as we know that the competition over here is high, so we'll be paying much amount if we are getting some clicks, right? So then we have this keyword ideas, different keywords ideas which are sorted by average monthly searches. So we can figure out that whether these keywords are actually relevant to us or not. Like this one keyword which is present over here, fundamentals of digital marketing. So if we actually want to use this keyword, we can simply click on this keyword and we can click on add keyword. So we can add this into plan, right? Later we will be doing more analysis and we can use this into keyword. Now one very important thing is, see, if we are seeing like 74,000 searches over here, now these are not the accurate searches. Average monthly searches also not the very accurate searches. You cannot rely on this. These searches are absolutely perfect, right? But one idea you will get from here is like if you are basically going relative, you can understand so many things. So if you are relating it this with this keyword, right, this one, like 33,000 average monthly searches are here, and like 75,000 average monthly searches are here. So you can easily say that okay, the keyword which is having average monthly searches of around 75,000 is getting just double searches, right, is getting just double searches from what this specific keyword is getting. So you can do a relative comparison. You cannot 100% say that okay, the number which is mentioned over here is absolutely perfect, but if you are making any relations, that will be beneficial for you. So we can add some filters also, like we can put on this keyword should contain digital marketing. Now we are restricting this Google keyword planner, that okay, so now we are telling Google that okay, we want to see keywords over here which have digital marketing, the word digital marketing in them, and it's a compulsion. So right now we have applied a single filter only, but we have the options of adding different filters over here, right? We can add filters based on the keyword contains that we just did. We can add filter on the basis of the average monthly searches also. So if you are very much limited or very much sure about your average monthly searches that you want to work on, so we can put it like this, that okay, we want to see the keywords only which have average monthly searches of more than 10,000, right? So we can apply this filter. Now here two filters are applied, where in the first one we are basically telling that okay, we want to have digital marketing term into our keyword, and the second filter is like we want the average monthly searches to be greater than 10,000, right? So these kind of filters we can apply, and then we can again figure out what keywords are important for us. So it's a long process. So you can never think it like you are just putting your keyword, your seed keyword over there, and it will give you everything ready made. It is not going to happen. You have to do a lot of stuff. You have to do a lot of filtering, right? You have to download these things. You have to download these keyword ideas. You have to work with the Excel sheets. So guys, as this sheet is now downloaded, so guys, the main purpose of researching keyword is to basically find out that which keyword or what keywords or what number of keywords or what kind of keywords are getting maximum searches, so that we can show our ads on those searches. So if anyone is searching, or the higher number of people are searching for any specific keyword, there are high chances that my ad will show there, right? So this is how we work, and this is how we understand the foundation of keyword research. So along with average monthly searches, right, along with high average monthly searches, another thing that we want to focus on is basically the bid amount. So we want keyword with average monthly searches to be very high, their bidding amount to be low, right? So we want to pay less when someone is clicking on that specific keyword, but we want more people to be searching for that keyword. So this is basically the foundation of how this keyword research actually works in Google Ads. Another very important thing is intent also. We have to focus on the intent of the keyword also, that whether that keyword is like top of the funnel keyword or the bottom of the funnel keyword. Bottom of the funnel keywords are generally more convertible. So if you are having keywords which are around bottom of the funnel, right, which are around bottom of the funnel, there are high chances that your click will get a conversion. So now, as you were seeing over here, we were having this average monthly searches tab over here, and but guys, when we downloaded this, now everything is divided into months. So let's delete these columns. So whenever you are doing research, whenever you are downloading any sheet or doing research, make sure that you avoid all these irrelevant stuffs which are actually not relevant for you. So it will basically make your sheet very clean, right? So if you do not want to understand this competition metric, you can delete this thing also. If you want to remove this competition for now, you can delete this also. INR currency, we know it very well. So now what we have is average monthly searches is like this one, and then top of the page bid, low range and high range, these are again important thing for us, so we will keep them as it is. Now we have the searches, right? So in December it was like 60,000, and in like over here in May, when it was like peak of coronavirus, we were having searches of around 90,000, right, 90,000. But after this again, the searches of digital marketing courses declined, and they again came back to like this number, which is 74,000. So you can have a better idea of when and how a keyword was performing throughout the year, right? So if it's a seasonal keyword, right, so you can also identify that okay, this kind of keywords work well in December, this kind of keyword works well in January, or these kind of products or services are searched a lot in January or July. Like, see, if you are advertising for any schools in India, or CBSE schools in India, then you will be able to identify very easily that the searches of admissions in CBSE schools are very high in like January, February, March, right? March month, because at that particular time parents are actually looking to enroll their students into the CBSE school. So they, at that particular moment, the searches are high. So if you are running your Google ads in that specific time period, there are high chances that you will get good conversion, right? So this is how it is going to work. That's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.